Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your day is of inspiration and juice. It is October the 13th, 2021, and today the topic is chosen. Shout out to my husband on his birthday. Woo! Dario Marquez say senior. um, honestly, this day is always going to be special to me, not only because he was born, praise and thank God for him, and for his mama, but also because basically the year that we met, his habit or his thing that he likes to do for his birthday is take the day off, um, or usually the week off. He usually likes to take the week off of his birthday, and because of that, um, just a couple of days later in 2014 was when we met. So we met on October the 16th because he had taken, that week off for his birthday. So thank and praise God for his birthday, man. Thank and praise God for, um, him and everything like that. He's amazing. He's an amazing husband, amazing father, an awesome man. And I'm just blessed to know and love him. And so, yes, shout out to my hubby on his birthday. Super excited about that. Um, yeah, we're gonna actually celebrate a little bit my way today. You know what I'm saying? We're actually gonna do a little something because his way would be just to sit around here at the house and do nothing. Like that's what he would love to do. Um, However, I tried to get him to think outside the box this year. I'm like, hey, what do you want to do, babe? So basically, he said he wanted to go to Fogo de Chao, so that's the plan. We have reservations for Fogo de Chao, um, and he told me that he wanted a banana pudding cake. So shout out to my sister because she gonna make that happen for you, girl. So we got that. Anything that he said that he wanted or whatever. I was gonna try to do. I mean, throughout the year, I had been asking him about what he wanted to do for his birthday, and he had different things that he mentioned. And then, of course, he always mentions the let's do nothing thing, but it's like, come on, dude. Like, we've celebrated everybody this year. I feel like we've done, like, our family has done, like, a great job of celebrating each milestone, each person, and all these different things this year. And so, I'm like, hey, you are worthy of celebration too, babe. And um, so I guess, with a little coercion, he's come up with, this is what he wants to do over the child and have a banana pudding cake. And yes, I mean, I've invited some friends and families to join us as well. And so I'm looking forward to celebrating him and to show him that he is loved and appreciated. So excited about that. But anywho, another thing I want to shout out real quick is congratulations to Anchored Phlebotomy Institute. You guys can find them here on Facebook. Y'all know already that this is my sister's phlebotomy school. Her first set of graduates. She has a first set of graduates, and she should be starting up signups for the next class as well. Um, it's truly a blessing to see her achieve these goals. I'm super excited for her as well. And yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, learning phlebotomy, if you're here in Georgia, then check out Anchored Phlebotomy Institute. Again, you can look at Anchored Phlebotomy Institute LLC here on Facebook for more information. But yes, congratulations to her first graduating class, and congratulations to her. And yeah, man, thank and praise God for my sister, man. God is just doing so many amazing things this year with us and in our family and everything. And so to God be the glory, man. To God be the glory. Speaking of, I had an amazing conversation with a lady yesterday. But not only that, I mean, I'm going to be featured on her platform as well. Over the next, well, I know this weekend I'm going to be doing one thing with her, and then I guess I'm going to be doing another thing. Maybe I think it's next week. And so I won't talk too much about it because y'all are going to see it in the future. Those of y'all that watch GSL, but yeah, man, it just was an amazing conversation, and God just every time, man, I'm just like, the people that He's allowed me to meet and talk to and everything is such a blessing. And yes, I truly enjoyed the conversation on yesterday. Any other announcements or anything? I mean, well, hey, might as well. He's on my mind, so I might as well shout out Mr. Boomer Smith, man, yo, try to get tired of hearing about Boomer, man, because he's on the job, man. You know, and I'm excited again about, our endeavors. Look him up for your editing needs, boomersmith.com. Man, I was thinking to myself, like, oh, I should have taken some footage or whatnot when I was doing my photo shoot for the cultivation period, because we would have had a nice little video promotion. So I might have to pull that look together again to get some footage or something. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I might bounce the ideas with him and see what he thinks. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. I've been chit chatting with Miss Elizabeth as well. I'm working on a newsletter. So if y'all want to join the newsletter and whatnot for GSL, stay up to date with what we have going on in our different episodes and whatnot. Um, you know, I'll try to put something out there, some type of join us link or something like that, so you guys can stay in the loop. And speaking of, one more announcement. Shout out to Miss Ashley Lockett. She is our guest this week on GSL, the talk show, this Friday at 7. Going live. We've been going live this Friday at 7, chit-chatting with Ashley Lockett. Those of you all that watch The Juice, you may have noticed, at least over the past few weeks, that she pops in every now and then when I'm live. So same lady. We will be going live and chit-chatting on Friday at 7 p.m. if the Lord's will. I think that's it for my announcements, y'all. So let's get into the juice. Basically, I got up this morning and did, kind of sort of my routine. You know, yeah, I mean, I just said it was something that was making me kind of slow to get up this morning. But I'm here, and I'm ready for the juice and whatnot. Let me see. There was the prayer meditation was nice or whatever. But right afterwards, the phrase "the elect" came into my mind, and so after reflecting on that for a moment and looking up some verses centered around that, the word "chosen" came into my mind, and as I looked up those verses, that is what resonated with me this morning. So let's get into it. Ephesians 1:4-5. It says, "Even as He chose us in Him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and blameless before Him. In love, He predestined us for adoption as sons through Jesus Christ, according to the purpose of His will." Yeah, man. I mean, this whole idea of predestination and being chosen and all these different things. I mean, well, it depends on where you are with your mindset, right? But it might make you think like, well, if it's already figured out, then it don't matter. Well, it does matter. I mean, it's this huge choice that you technically have, right? You technically have the choice. But I mean, when it does have these verses like this, maybe people may feel like, oh, well, I don't have a choice. But see, I don't know. Like, how would you? What is it about having a choice that makes you feel like you don't have a choice? Just because God knows what you're going to do doesn't mean that you didn't have the right or choice to choose what it was. And yeah, it does mention, chosen and predestined before the foundation of the world and all these different things. But I don't know if that takes away from what you decide to do with these options that you're given. And I mean, again, the simple way to explain it is to say that, hey, at the end of the day, God could have made us like the Sims game, and just could have programmed us to, do what He wanted us to do and love Him and all that stuff. But then it would be forced. Then we would be robots, like, then there would be no freedom, and all these different things. And so is that truly love for Him to do that? You know, because I mean, even if we put ourselves in the scenario and say, if you, and I guess that's what some of the issues is when it comes to quote unquote magic and all these things that people dabble in. If you could control other people, right, to love you, then eventually, even once the whole shimmer of that power goes away, if it does go away, I mean, I guess for people that have, hearts. um, um, but once that shimmer of that power goes away, you'll realize that's not true love. You'll realize that you're still going to probably be seeking the real feeling of love, like someone choosing to love you and all those different things. And so if we can understand that in our capacity as humans, then can we put that to get somewhat of an understanding of what God is, going through and asking of us, and desiring of us, I don't know. It's just something to think about when it comes to this conversation because, again, I mean, I can't lie. Obviously, it popped up in my mind to think about. So, who's to say that there's some people out there that are struggling with that? That idea that, hey, well, if God already knows, then why am I, X, Y, and Z? And it's like, well, hey, you have the choice at the end of the day. Are you part of the elect? Are you chosen? Are you one of the ones that he has predestined from the beginning of the world? Or are you choosing to not be? But ultimately, it's up to you, you know. Um, and I guess that's what I'm reiterating on today, hopefully to encourage you and inspire you to go deeper in this word and see for yourself. Galatians 1:15, it says, but when he who had set me apart before I was born and who called me by his grace, but when he who had set me apart before I was born and who called me by his grace. Well, I mean, I guess for me, this verse stood out this morning because obviously y'all know this conversation about abortion. Y'all know this conversation about when is there life? Oh, there's life on Mars, but there's not life in the belly of the woman. Like, hello? um, you know, but these are the conversations that people have, but it says here that, he has set us apart. At least this individual here is saying that God set them apart before they was born. There's also parts of the Bible that says that God knew us in the womb and everything like that. And so, each and every person has a purpose. Each and every person, you know, is beautifully and wonderfully made. And so, at the end of the day, again, I do feel like we as humans have this issue. We don't value life and all these different things. And so for me, that's what this verse pointed out this morning. But yeah, I don't know. I guess again, it's up to you to recognize yourself as someone that has also been set apart, to see the purpose that God has for you and all those different things. But let's keep going. Ephesians 1:4, it says, even as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and blameless before him in love. I mean, it's one of those things again that, as the chosen, right? And things like that. It says here is asking for us to be holy and blameless before him in love. So yeah, it's not one of those things to just, use against nobody. And like we were talking about yesterday, it's not this thing to, lord over anyone else and make someone else feel less than or whatever. It's this thing to live holy and blameless. And obviously it's an ongoing lifestyle. It's an ongoing thing. It's not something, with God's help, you're going to be able to do it. It's not one of these things where like, oh, you don't need God or something, because yeah, you need God to be holy and to, live a blameless life. And it's not even that we do it, it's because Jesus did it, that we can, in a way, take advantage of that. He lived a holy and blameless life. Therefore, as we believe in him, we benefit from that holy and blameless life. So something to think about right there. Matthew 22:14, it says, for many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, again, the word says repeatedly that this is for everybody. What Jesus did is for absolutely everybody. So, hey, all are being called, but at the end of the day, are you answering the call? Are you listening to the call? Are you accepting the call? And if you're not, then I mean, you may be one of those that aren't, written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Um, but do you have that option? Can you choose that? Is it available to you? Yes. And so, yeah. Now, those of us that are chosen, those of you that, we accepted the call and we hear God and we are, understanding our purpose and all these different things. This is, I guess, this last verse here is an example of, how we should be, how we should live, and, what we should do. So Colossians 3:12, it says, put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, tenderness, humility, meekness, and patience. These are the things that we should do. These are the things we should exercise. This should be the way to know who we are and everything like that, because we should be compassionate. We should, be tender, humble, meek, and patient, because God is all these things to us, and we should extend those things to others. So, just something to think about, y'all, on today. I hope that encourages you and inspires you. Of course, you can go deeper with the Go Deeper section and reflect on those verses in there. There's plenty more in the Word of God as well beyond that. But as for now, that is the juice. Now, the Bible verse of today is 1 John 4:15. It says, whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwelleth in him, and he in God. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And that's it, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for watching. Yeah, man, I'm excited about my husband's birthday. Looking forward to celebrating. Looking forward to enjoying this meal tonight, man. I don't know if you all have heard of Fogo de Chao, but it's like one of those places where they like constantly bring you meat to the table and all this different stuff. It's just a quite, I guess they would say, upscale type of place. So we're excited to, not only go, but again, like I said, I wanted to make sure we invited some friends and family to come if they wanted to join us and whatnot. And so we had, a good little amount of people say that they wanted to come and join us, which I'm glad to. I'm glad about that, because I want him to understand, my husband. I want him to understand that he is loved, he's appreciated. I want him to see, that we want to celebrate him. We want to take the time out to celebrate him, and everything like that. So I'm excited, man. Looking forward to it. I know it's going to be great. And yep, I guess I'll tell y'all about it tomorrow if the Lord's will. um I'm supposed to work out today, y'all, so I'm gonna try to do it either before we go to dinner, because I don't know if I'm doing it after we go to dinner. At some point today, I need to work out. And what else? I had a piece of cake yesterday too. But still, hey, listen. One piece of cake a day is good for me. Really good, because I'm telling you, I'm a multiple piece of caker. So, I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna let y'all go. But yeah, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow. Bye.